Moments ago, I learned that a district judge in Hawaii part of the much overturned Ninth Circuit Court. A judge has just blocked our executive order on travel and refugees coming into our country from certain countries.
President Trump has to provide the American people, not just the Intelligence Committee, but the American people with evidence that his predecessor, former President of the United States, was guilty of breaking the law, because our Director of National Intelligence, General Clapper, testified that there was absolutely no truth to that allegation. So I think the President has one of two choices: either retract or to provide the information that the American people deserve, because if his predecessor violated the law, President Obama violated the law, we've got a serious issue here, to say the least.
So I repeat again, the senator from Kentucky is now working for Vladimir Putin.
What matters is what happens in the street when he and Officer Wilson encounter each other. So why have you focused so heavily on what happened in the convenience store?
That's a very interesting way to phrase this, because I completely agree with you. And the reason we put out this convenience store tape now is so that people could get over it, because he didn't rob the store. And anyone that sees the exchange that takes place with a conscience, a heart, two minds, and is not a bigot, pretty much understands what happened. Unfortunately, there's some people in America with so much bias inside of them that they just want to think that Michael Brown is a bad guy. But yes, let's talk about the physical evidence on Canfield.
They think perhaps that Michael Brown is a bad guy because 40 FBI agents went to Ferguson to investigate this case at the behest of Eric Holder, who showed up almost immediately after it happened. I think it's fair to assume that they really believed that they were going to be able to indict Officer Wilson, that he had acted wrongly.
No, I don't think that that's, that's absolutely not true. Not true. Don't just say that.
We only smoke after sex. I've got the same pack now since 1975. What bothers me is my wife. She's up to 3 packs a day. I'll tell you the truth, my wife and I, we never have sex. Now, we get undressed, we can't stop laughing, you know. But I'll tell you one thing, when my wife does have sex, she screams, ooh, especially when I walk in on her. Now, you kid, I know my wife cheats on me. Every time I come home, the parrot says, quick, out the window, you know. My kids, they don't help either.
No good, huh?
Ooh, no, my kids, they're real smart kids I got, you know. Yeah. But the other day I told my kid, I said, someday you'll have children of your own. He said, so will you. Well, one girl told me, come on over, there's nobody home. I went over, there was nobody home.
What do you know from funny, you
You're awake, by the way. You're not having a terrible, terrible dream. Also, you're not dead and you haven't gone to hell. This is your life now. This is our election now. This is us. This is our country.
This is a different Earth today than it was 24 hours ago. It's a different place. It just is different.
How do you govern when your whole campaign was built on the hatred of somebody else?
From slavery to, Nazism, we have faced challenges before to who we are as a people.
Because I'm on this network and people know my attitudes about things. They come up to me and they're scared, depressed, despair, desperate even, almost clinging to me.
This was a white lash. This was a white lash against a changing country. It was a white lash against a black president in part. And that's the part where the pain comes.
I have to say this, Jake, and
I don't mean to be disrespectful. This guy is a fraud. This guy ran for president of the United States saying, Donald Trump, I'm going to take on Wall Street. These guys are getting away with murder.
This was tough. This was tough. This political stuff is nasty and it's tough.